paying tribute to Garrett Eucalitto, Commissioner of the Connecticut Department of Transportation and 2024-2025 AASHTO President. On November 1st, 2024, the Board of Directors of the American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials elected Connecticut Department of Transportation Commissioner Garrett Eucalitto as its 2024-2025 president.
I truly believe Garrett is an effective leader, that's for sure. And he's demonstrated that now as president of AASHTO, which is an amazing role that he has jumped right into.
In January 2023, Governor Ned Lamont confirmed Garrett Eucalitto as Commissioner of the Connecticut Department of Transportation. In this role, he leads one of Connecticut's largest state agencies, guiding more than 3,300 employees and managing an annual budget of nearly $3 billion.
He's been invaluable for our state, as he has, I think, working with each and every one of you. Connecticut's a state that has a lot of really old infrastructure, old bridges, old roads, old rail. We got to speed that up, pick that up. And he's taken the lead on that, taking full advantage of the Infrastructure Act. More work, more pavement going in, more fixing of bridges, speeding up a rail than we've had in many, many years. And he does it always with a careful eye on the folks who are doing the work, making sure that they are safe.
One of the most important aspects of the transportation system for Connecticut is getting trains in and out of Connecticut faster. Garrett has undertaken with other leadership within the agency on making sure that the steps are in place and the initiatives are in place to make that happen.
He also thinks really deeply about the constituents of the state and the visitors of the state who are coming here and how our transportation system impacts them.
As AASHTO president, Eucalitto focused on two emphasis areas. The first, prioritize centering safety in all aspects of state DOTs, starting with safer communities, which is an understanding of community values, engaging residents, and identifying which safety improvements best meet local needs. This includes implementing complete streets policies and deploying proven countermeasures designed to make every community safer.
As leaders within the DOT, safety is always our top priority. The safety of the traveling public and the safety of our workers that are out there every single day. It's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to actually do something about it. And that's exactly what Garrett has done as the AASHTO president.
Safer users acknowledge that despite ongoing investments to address unsafe driving, the nation has experienced a rise in speeding, impairment, distractions, and other reckless behaviors since 2020. Safer workers highlighted the growing risks faced by state DOT employees, transportation workers, and emergency responders. Centering safety for those workers requires stronger protections, including improved safety equipment, expanded training in traffic and incident management, and broader access to mental health resources.
He has championed work zone safety cameras, which we were able to pilot last year and have just recently received authorization from the legislature to make permanent. And I'm really proud of that. It's been a really big impact for our workers and for the drivers of the state of Connecticut to have a better understanding of the consequences of their reckless behavior on the road.
I wasn't really surprised that Garrett chose safety as one of his emphasis areas. That's always been a passion of his. It's always been one of his goals to improve at the Connecticut Department of Transportation. And with the deaths last year of a state trooper and our own state DOT employee, Andrew D. Domenico, that even furthered his resolve to keep safety forefront at the agency and at the state level.
Eucalitto's second emphasis area focused on touting IIJA successes and building momentum for reauthorization.
This is the perfect area for Garrett. He's a policy wonk. He's worked here in Washington, D.C. He worked for Senator Lieberman. He's worked for the National Governors Association. He really understands how things work inside the Beltway here in Washington, D.C. He's had the opportunity to testify before Congress. He's had the opportunity to meet with key officials at USDOT. In all of those situations, Garrett's been able to lean on his policy expertise and has just been an outstanding advocate for state DOTs to make sure that as Congress and the administration put together their thoughts on reauthorization, that they're considering the state DOT perspective. I think that set us up extremely well for us to be successful in this next bill.
With Eucalitto's presidency concluding, his colleagues reflect on his legacy of leadership and the safety-focused vision he leaves behind, while looking ahead with hope for the impact he will continue to make.
Garrett, thank you for everything you did on behalf of AASHTO, and I'm glad you're not leaving Connecticut.
He will continue to be a fantastic leader, whether it be in the transportation industry or even broader.
I think the sky's the limit for Garrett, and I think whatever he decides to do next, he will succeed.
There's no limit to what Garrett could do. I think he will continue to want to serve the state of Connecticut, so I think really it's only limited by how far Garrett's willing to travel from Connecticut to continue to pursue his career.
I hope he is able to take some time off and to rest. It has been a grueling traveling season for him as AASHTO president at the same time of leading a large DOT agency in Connecticut. So I really hope he gets to take some time for himself and to relax.
And I look forward to being supporting him in whatever he does, and know that he always has a friend here in Georgia.
Garrett Eucalitto, Commissioner of the Connecticut Department of Transportation and 2024-2025 AASHTO President.